Kia ora e te whānau na mihi nui ki a koutou. It's the end of week 2. It's been our first full week at Tawa School and there have been so many things happening this week. On Tuesday, it was so awesome to be able to welcome all of our new whānau and tamariki to Tawa School at our mihi whakatau. The sun was shining, it was great to be outside, and apparently I got an email from one of our whānau who could hear the haka from way out in the valley. So that was really, really cool. And it's a really special thing that we can do. It was also really nice to connect with whānau after the mihi whakatau and get to know people. So big tino pai to everyone who was involved. With all of this fine weather, it's great to see so many of our tamariki coming to school on scooters and bikes. Something to be aware of, and it is a health and safety concern, is that there are some children arriving at school with handlebars and handles where the handle grips have shifted in and are showing exposed metal. These are actually a real danger, and we will not be allowing any bike or scooter to be going on the bike track with this kind of situation. So we do ask that if handle grips do need replacing, you can buy replacement ones at the warehouse pretty cheaply. Please do that, otherwise your child will not be able to ride their scooter or bike around school. So your support with that would be appreciated. Talking about bikes, we had the Bike Ready team at school this week, and they were doing work with our Year 7-8s where we were able to get our fleet of bikes out, and it was actually our Year 7-8 class were able to do a whole lot of drills around riding their bikes with the ultimate goal of them actually being able to do some street riding and riding the bike path that runs alongside Tawa all the way up to Porirua as well. That's a really cool opportunity. So that's going to be happening for our older children as well. We'll look at options for our younger students a little bit later on in the year, but with so many of our tamariki riding bikes around the bike track, it is so awesome to see. Even though we're only 9 days into the year, we're going to have that talk about parking and illegal parking. Over the past week, we've noticed that people have been parking on yellow lines, parking up on curbs, parking on the council strip in front of other people's homes. Now, I do get that parking is a challenge around our school, but the safety of our tamariki and their whānau is absolutely paramount. Every child deserves to be able to get home safely. So we will be taking this to the New Zealand Police. We've already had conversations, and we will be taking photos of cars that are parked illegally and passing those on to police, who will be issuing warnings and infringement notices. Not wanting to be that kind of principle, but safety is of our primary concern. Please park in the right place. The Tawa School Parent Fundraising Team met this week for their first opportunity to get together and talk about plans for the year. We've got some really exciting things coming up, and I really appreciate the work of the Tawa School Parent Fundraising Team for their efforts in being able to raise funds for some of those extra things that we may not always be able to get out of our operations grant. They've got some big projects planned, and we would love for our community to be a part. Watch this space. There's something very cool coming up for our school community that the PFT will be doing. So keep an eye out for that. As we wrap up, there are 2 exciting events happening. On Sunday, our Te Rōpūnahu, our Kapahaka performance group, are performing at the Rotary concert in the park, which is really cool. That's just down at Grassley's Reserve. They're going to be performing, I think, at 2:55, so get down and watch them for that. They are an amazing group of young people who display real mana and passion for what they do, and it's a real honour to be asked to be part of that. So you can check that out. There's lots of other stuff happening down at Grassley's Reserve on Sunday, so it'll be good to see you there. And then we also have our big day out, which is happening on the 28th of February. That's actually 2 Fridays' time, which is really exciting. Thank you to all of our parents, caregivers and whānau who have said that they can come along. Again, I want to reiterate, I'm really sorry that we can't bring younger siblings along, but it's just simply a numbers matter. We've got the biggest role that we've ever had for a very, very long time, and the pool is at capacity. So appreciate your understanding with that. Hey, heading into week 3 next week, going to be lots of cool things happening, and you'll be able to catch it out in the newsletter that will come out next week as well. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sun. Ka kite anō.